Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I think she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We play to win. Let's go! Let's go now. Let's go. Check me out. Check me out. Check safety. Check safety. Check 31. Check 31.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Go,
They'll run with Geis, powering forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 50.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert flare. Watch the safety creep. He's checking him. Showing it.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready. 50. Coming to you. Mike 50. Mike 50.
third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
22 yards. First down, Washington.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff. Guys going right. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On the ready. 50 seconds to Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
First carry for James Conner. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
No, go on.
Off play action. Floyd. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run by Conner on first down and a good one as he'll get about 7 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Counter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Floyd, he's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 57 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Shoves him aside. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Haskins. He finds Taylor, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Redskins.
Seven, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
First down, McFarland. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Haywood. 51's a mic, boy. 51. Come up the ball.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Set. AT Gator. Mike 50, huh? Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 3rd down, McKnight, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Back to throw. Bentley. This is White on the screen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bentley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
49. Right, 49. 49's a must.
On 1st and 10, Tate. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Scott Miller ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down, check.
2nd and 5. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Ready, 18, Gator.
Right 50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Take 4, take 4.
61, Matchbox Lights. Get it.
On 1st down, Bentley. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This quarterback now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. You don't want this.
From the gun, Bentley. He'll get this one to Switzer. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Single slot, single slot. Hey, two. A2, check A2. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Bentley, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check, check. Fresno. Watch out.
Shift. 49, check 49, check 49. Check 52.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And some room to run now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Tate. And his pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Tate. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Come on. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, Tate. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here we go. Set. Pittsburgh.
Throwing on first down. Tate. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's coming. We got it.
On 2nd down now, McFarland, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
We own it.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Off play action. Bentley. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And now here's Switzer the target, and he's got it. And I think the ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has it. Turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Following the fumble recovery, Tate, that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down. 49.
To throw again, Tate. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Tate. And that is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. White now to return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the double.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a carry for White. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, Bentley. And able to complete it to Moreau. A Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Get your swarm on.
First down, here's White. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ready? 30 base.
I got you. Man, I got you. Go on. Come on.
Go, go.
90 is a mic. I got it. 90 is a mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
On first down, McFarland. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on second down, Tate. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go now. 49. Let's go. 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 49. 49's the mark. 49's the mark.
On first and 10, Tate. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 49. 49, guys. Mike, 49. You got nothing in there.
Throwing again. Tate. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Tate. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 yards.
Push him back.
Hey, exit. 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Bentley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Yeah, that's what I do.
They'll run on first down. It's White, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, here we go. Big rip.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Buzz.
the pass. 51's the mic, boy. 51.
You don't know no better.
Shoot! From the gun, Bentley. He's got Lewis. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Tight end right. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, defense. Go.
On 4th down, Bentley. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change?
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Set, ready. Cut. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Come on, boy.
On first down, Tate. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They come up in an offset eye.
25, check 25, check 25. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2nd and 1 to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Steelers 14,
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, lock it. Now.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKnight. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Redskins' 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 11. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch the slant. 90 is a mic. Hey, check. 90 is a mic.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Bentley. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Bentley. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Hey, Foxtrot.
Operating from the gun, Bentley. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Watch the curve.
Hey, seam 6. 50,
Mike, 50. Here we go. Mike's 50. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Here we go.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 50.
Hit it.
From the gun, Bentley. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Redskins 42, Steelers
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got one.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Check it back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best.